I'm Lauren San Buenaventura. I'm the overall head, scriptwriter, and director.
Hi, I'm Patricia Avera, and I am the overall head, scriptwriter, and actor.
Hi, I'm Moira Jonglai. I'm an overall head, director, and actor.
For me, for that, I actually originally pitched it during my presidential campaign. I guess for me, I've always really admired mother and daughter stories, especially in movies. So those really inspired me. And for telling this story, well, I really wanted to parang show perspective of the mothers and the daughters, because I feel like in TP's most recent plays, we've always showed the perspective of the child, and we've never really tried to understand the mother. So that was really my main goal here. Na we get to see both sides of the story.
Same thing with me. I also pitched this during my secretary candidate, but not necessarily the mother-daughter, since I'm very grateful to my ates to that they also they're the ones that push this forward talaga, and I think that them for their guidance. But alongside that, I just found time traveling really cool. And but besides that, the creative process for me was generally, writing is really from the heart, and as daughters, we could feel that passion when we're writing, and it just comes out naturally. So just lock in with your laptop, then yes, I believe that's where the essence of it all comes out. Thank you.
When Amy pitched that she wanted that to focus on, well, at the time it wasn't called that yet, but when she pitched that she wanted to focus on a mother and child relationship, I knew deep down that that's what TP needed. So I shared the same sentiment with her, and along the way, Pat and I, we used all of our creative ability to help bring the story to life, and not just in a manner that appeals to the mass, but really we had a goal. We shared a goal. We said that this was, an untouched conversation pa here in our community, and we really wanted to honor personally our mothers, but at the same time, the stories that goes beyond the walls of SPCP, but a story that will touch Filipinos in general, because we are all sons and daughters of a mother. And our creative process really just was anchored in our love towards our center, but more importantly in our craft, and we wanted to use it for a greater idea, I'd say. So yeah.
So like I said, we from what I see in our place and in the St. Paul community, we always cater our stories and our experiences towards ourselves. Like, I feel like, sorry to say this, I feel like parang in a way, like Polinians and the way we share our stories, it's a bit selfish. Like, we always portray it like, oh, like this, my mom's like this, like we're always the victim. We always play the victim in a sense. So like, I just really noticed that among my peers, among the stories I read, or like the content that my fellow Polinians consume, and I just thought na, why don't we hear it from the mother? Why don't we hear from, because they're the same coin, the same, basta yung different sides of the same coin. Ayun, that's the saying. So like, ayun, and I guess it also just reminded me that ayun nga, while some of these my peers, they would like complain about their moms, and then sometimes when I see their mom and then like the two of them together, I'm like, they mirror each other. They're like the same person. Why are you complaining? So I guess that's also what really inspired me to tell this story, that we're not as different or as far from our parents as we think we are. And I guess we should also shed light to that, na even if we think na our parents are these kind of forces that are stopping us, there's always going to be a reason for it. So ayan.
Same thing with honestly, we all share the same goal naman, and that's why I believe that our story was really a success. And in sharing it to the audience. So with that, I believe that yung motherhood and parents in general, we appreciate them, but there's this like unspoken thing that we don't really understand them, and inevitably you don't understand a person because you're not in their shoes. But I believe that this story needs to be shared, and so that in a way we can really look into their perspective and make our own opinion. And I think that our opinion was able to be disseminated by the mass, and that they were able to understand that our parents should be celebrated too, and that it's their first time living too. Yeah. And yeah, we all appreciate our parents, and yay, love you.
I think Emmy and Pat already explained it so beautifully. I think we think that just the rawness and I guess how genuine the story was its main, I guess its best characteristic that really sold to the mass. But beyond its beautiful storytelling and beyond its impactful sentiments, as a treasure, I think we all discussed this actually. The reason why we really wanted to push for this kind of narrative is because firstly, again, it's an untouched subject here in our community. But secondly, it appeals to not a certain group, but it appeals to many. You may be a child, you may be a parent, you may come from a broken family, a whole complete family. You can be anyone and it will still relate to you. It's a story that appeals to you because it's something real, something genuine, and something that occurs in our day-to-day lives. So I think that's why we really wanted to bring the story to life, because we know that it will touch many hearts and not just a certain group or a certain age gap. So yes.
For me, honestly, it was pretty hard, but for me, I'm pretty well versed in like the production itself, like what goes on behind the scenes. Where I feel like where I struggled the most was what was happening on stage and with the cast itself. So for me, I didn't really have a problem with like example with the set design or with the stage tech team or with the costume makeup team. They were able to follow naman pretty well. So those are the like committees I'm usually involved in, and I think our creatives, etc., also did really well. So I think mainly my struggle as a director was making sure the kids are behaved, I guess. Not really behaved, but also that they're able to conduct themselves in a sense. Because I don't like sometimes they're kind of stubborn or ayaw mag-rehearse even though we're already rehearsing or we're already here. Pagod, or like they're breaking the rules. Like it was just a lot for me, because I'm pretty used to being responsible for a lot of people as an ate. But I feel like on this scale, na especially since they're a lot older, so I feel like they should also have this sense of autonomy. But they still weren't able to parang control themselves. So I think that was the part that really frustrated me the most as a director, is that I really have to handle and take care of this big group of kids who are really excited and don't really listen, and it's just so as a script writer naman, I feel like it was mainly just writer's block. I think we can all agree na the script, like to be transparent, the script we really took our time with it, because ayun nga, since sobrang malalim and the story like goes really deep, we really took our time to write our scenes and like dissect the whys and the hows. So it kind of took a long time, and us three, we all like had collective writer's block together. So I think throughout the process, that was where I struggled in most.
Yeah, so for me as well, yun nga, writer's block. And aside from that, I helped oversee the production by being the stage tech head, and that also had its own struggles. And I was also helping, I guess, with promotion via blast approvals. But with that, what I found most hard for me is just balancing being an actor and as well as being an officer, because I do have my responsibilities, and as well as my character, Mariel Mendoza, is a very pivotal part of the of the play. And with that, I just had to really focus on, my core, get it done, and communicate transparently with everyone. So, ayun nga, I was also the stage tech head, which involved also duties, delegation alongside my ate Angye for co-head. And I think that's about it for this play, which I'm very thankful for.
I guess similarly to both of them, us being three script writers, we definitely had writer's block, which caused some challenges along the way. However, for me personally, I think just overseeing the whole project alongside these very two talented and hardworking people, I think although it was a beautiful, I guess, adventure, it was also challenging because there would be a lot of pushbacks, regardless it would be from our actors or from our mismong production team members. I think the most challenging part was trying to push for goals that in the end were unfortunately just not feasible. So that was really challenging, not only during the process but definitely after, because you look back and you realize, oh, there are so many things that we could have done pa if given the opportunity and the time. So that was a challenging that you will inevitably face, but hopefully as the years pass with TP, those kinds of challenges will just grow tinier. But yeah, as a scriptwriter, writer's block as an actor, just getting into character, as a director, managing the kids. But as an overall head, because of these two, honestly, I think the process was as easy as it could have been.
Hi, I'm Patricia Overo, and I play Mariel Mendoza in Time After Time.
And I'm Alexa Perez, and I also play Mariel Mendoza in Time After Time. Ri to me is a very heavy character. She had a lot going through her life, and it's very clear to me that she has a really big heart, and that her love is unconditional and sacrificial, which makes her stand out in the story because of her kindness.
Okay, so Ri to me is like what Alexa said, but I'll add on to that with her being, very independent and free-spirited, but she's also very guarded with how she feels about her family, and how she's she's just very proud of what she wants to say. She's very outspoken and very out there, but ayun nga, she has her own battles that she's fighting, and as Rees, we're very, very glad to be able to portray that in Time After Time, especially with how evident it is and how evident a Ree is in life. So, I love Ree. Okay.
The ways I related to Ree was because her character basically she keeps trying to meet her mom's expectations, but it's never enough. And I feel that relates to me because actually I feel like a lot of people are experiencing this, and it relates to me because while portraying Ree or analyzing her character, I was so stressed because I also had limited time because I crammed and it was hard to excel and meet expectations when I couldn't go at my own pace with the limited time. So that's how I relate to her in that way. I also relate to her in the way she's grounded and she's passionate because she's not afraid about her ideas being voiced out about what she wants, like music. She's not afraid to say that. She's not afraid to pursue it. And I think that makes it all the more good because it means na parang being expressive, being out there, being you is what gives you substance and what connects you to other people. Yeah.
To me, I relate to Ree in a lot of ways, one of which is being her quirks, her little OA moments. I find that really cute, and in a way, her personality and I were both very assertive, we're both very outgoing and outspoken and out there again. Sorry. But with that, I also relate to Ree in an emotional way, wherein yun nga, inevitably everyone feels that pressure to meet expectations, to rise up to the occasion despite how hard it is. And Ree is a perfect example of that because she showcases it through all of her acts that she's willing to try and try again. And I find that me and her connect like that, wherein we try for the best, and although regardless of the results, that's a really inspiring way for me to look at both of us, wherein despite the errors here and there, we both have faith, we both have hope, and that's ultimately what Time After Time is for everyone, for the audience, to always believe in yourself, to be you, to know where you stand at, and Ree is an amazing character to portray for that. So yes.
I am Margaret Maria Bravo, and I play older Marie Mendoza in show 1.
Hi, I'm Moira Jonglai and I play older Marie Mendoza in show 2.
When I first read the description of Marie's character before the auditions, I thought she was gonna be emotionally unavailable like Robert, and so that's kind of the main reason I chose her, because I didn't think I could relate to even the teenage characters, because I can't really relate to my peers for some reason. But when the rehearsal started and I got to see the script, I realized that Marie's actually different from that, and I had to actually try to be someone who knew how to care. And so I had a hard time relating to Marie, and I didn't really know who she was. And it was only after analyzing a scene from Act 3 where we meet the other Marie, because other Marie gets Ree to realize that Marie really did need her. Like even though getting pregnant with Ree took away the dreams that Marie had, it was Ree's existence that kept her going. And that really resonated with me, because back when I first transferred to SPCP, I was a loner because I didn't know anyone, and so I kind of had trouble, a lot of trouble. That was my lowest point. People were friendly with me, but I never really felt like I could fit in. And so I guess Marie felt like that until she met Grace, and when even Grace betrayed her, at least she had Ree. And so I guess to me, Marie is one of the many proofs that humans really require connection. Even though some humans would prefer to be alone, they still need maybe just one friend. Or yeah, I guess that's it.
For me, I think I could relate a lot to what Margaret had said. I think she described Marie so beautifully. As an actor, I guess filling in Marie's shoes was a little bit of a challenge, considering she's a mother, she's a fully grown adult, and meanwhile I'm a grade 12 high schooler I haven't even really thought about how motherhood would be like. That was until I discovered Marie through my very own mother. I find her synonymous to how my mother is to me, or how Filipino mothers generally are. Marie is independent, she's strong, and I guess to me she's become a role model, but more so a significant, I guess, role model and reminder to show me the hardships that my mother faces every day. Because in the script, we really see her as someone who constantly fights and deals with hardships to deliver this care towards her daughter Siri. So I think, yeah, at the end of the day, we both can agree that Marie definitely did become a role model, but more so a reminder of our mothers and the sacrifices that they've done for us as children.
I don't think it gave a drastic change to my view on motherhood. I'd say it just made me appreciate mothers a lot more. Because even when you're married, even when you're a married mother, it's still difficult. Like, I know that the father, he provides the money, and that's really admirable, of course. But I feel like the work of mothers, at least from what I've seen, it's kind of undervalued. I've done half of the chores my mother has done in a day, and afterward I felt so tired, like I could just sleep for 525,600 minutes. So yeah, mothers really are amazing.
I would say growing up, I was closer with my mother than my father. They say mothers and daughters, they have this certain bond, and although it's not as perfect as, let's say, our relationships with our friends, I think it is sort of special. And while I was studying Marie, while I was becoming Marie, that's when I realized the harsh realities that my mother has to face, such as what Margaret said, let's say chores or their daily errands. There really is such honor in what they do and the person that they are, this obligation that they constantly carry and pursue just to really showcase that they love us. I think it's really beautiful and like it's extraordinary. And I would say playing Marie didn't entirely shift my perspective on them, but it definitely, I guess, zoomed in the lens a little bit. It showed me the nitty-gritty parts of being a mother and being your own person aside of that, because that was also a big, I guess, factor for her character. Really understanding how to be a mother but not losing sight of your own character. So I think playing Marie helped me understand my very own mother better, and I guess my impact as a child towards my own mother. So yes, playing Marie was a privilege in that sense, and we really thank everyone for the honor to play such an admirable character.
So, hi, I'm Vic Javier and I play Gianna Reyes. Honestly, Gianna's exactly like me. We just have different styles and that's the only thing different about us. But Gianna, when I was rehearsing her character, she was exactly like me. Our mannerisms were the same. I think she's just more OA than me. But it was super fun playing her because it felt like on stage she's just exactly like me. Not really much. I relate to Gianna, just like what I said earlier. I relate to Gianna in so many ways. I always see myself being second best. And I always get compared, which, honestly, it really just helps me build my confidence more on stage as Gianna. And it really helped me build up more on her personality other than just being the OA and third wheeler of Ri and Gian. Honestly.
Hello po, my name is Miles Victor Sarmiento and the character I played po was Gian Rafael G. Reyes, or Gian for short. Character-wise, Gian is someone who, he wants to be perfect for his mom and wants to be there for his sister, and someone who just wants to be able to love Ri. But as a person, Gian is someone very special to me. Even though he's just fictional, he's the character I play. He has a close place in my heart because a lot of times I can relate to him, and a lot of times too I feel how he feels. Because although our stories are different, me and Gian, me and him are still technically one and the same, so I still feel him in a way. I guess Gian, for one man to be perfect, I am very far from perfect. If you, no one is perfect, but me, I'm really far from it. As someone who has struggled with a lot of things for personal things, social things, I get the feeling of want to be perfect for your family, for your friends, and I also relate to him very much on the hopeless romantic esque thing. So I really relate to him with that because even though, well, he's straight and is into Ri, who's a woman, I relate to it in my typical homo way, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term, sorry. But yeah, and aside from the love sickness and wanting to be perfect, I also get him wanting to being impulsive. In that one specific scene where he smashes the watch so he could save Ri, he failed saving Ri and he just made things worse. But even though it did work out in the end, I relate to him on the impulsivity because, well, as someone who's very impulsive, I make really rash decisions at most times. So yeah, a lot of things I can relate to with Gian. Although not the entire story, not the entire thing, a lot of things I can relate to him with.
Hello, my name is Alice Shanna and I play Grace G. Reyes from Show 1. To me, Grace is this fierce and authoritative woman who pushes her kids to be the best and works hard to keep her family well respected by others, even if it means being strict or harsh. But behind the control and the high expectations, Grace is this vulnerable and guilty mother who only wants the best for her kids, So all in all, Grace to me is human. Yes, okay, so playing a mother, especially a strict mother like Grace, really put into perspective for me the sacrifices our moms make to protect and to support us. Moreover, playing Grace really showed me that whether it's laughing with you or comforting you when you cry, helping you with school, or watching you move out, it shows me that a mother will always be there for you.
I'm Manuel. It says Manuel Panutat. Manuel Panutat, and I play Robert in Time After Time. To me, I feel that Robert, to me, is kind of a dark reflection of my own dad, because usually, with my dad's line of work, he's a lawyer. Most people would expect him to be not as present, similar to how Robert is. And the way that I interpreted Robert was just, what if my dad wasn't my dad and he was less present? So that is how I acted him out. Playing the role of a father, I would say it has, because it made me a bit more of it got me into the headspace of how my own dad thinks, because when sitting through the scene, I had to act out how frustrated I was with the rest of the family, and I think that made me realize, he's probably like this when we argue. So I would say that's how it changed my view of family dynamics. It just made me get a bit closer with my own dad. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Faith Aguilar. Sorry, I lost my voice. And I play Marie Mendoza, young Marie Mendoza, and I am from Show 1.
Hi, I'm July Garcia, and I play younger Marie, or Marie from 2008, from Show 2.
Okay, Marie to me in this point in her life, to me, I always seen her as just someone who really wanted to prove herself. She's always wanted to achieve more than what other people think of her. And I guess that's why when all of that happened to her, it was such a massive struggle for her, because all that she worked for really just crumbled down in all because of one thing. But I do think she was very strong for all of that, for being so young at least. Yeah, she was really young then. She was a really strong woman, and I think while she really was struggling, I think she should have been more proud of herself for everything that's happened to her and how she managed to get through it all.
So Marie, to me, I see her as a very, very hardworking person. You know, she's made like a name for herself. She was supposed to be the valedictorian for her batch, you know. And I see her as someone who is just, she has her goals set and she constantly works to reach them. Personally, I think she's someone to look up to, academic-wise and personality-wise, because she's achieved a lot of things throughout her college life, and she still manages to have like a really kind and forgiving heart through it all. Sure, like the pressure got to her, and even with like everything that happened to her, she still managed to survive it all. And so I see her as like a tough person. She's very strong for that. And I think I would like to be more like her in that way. Like, I would like to be as strong as Marie and as hardworking as Marie.
Oh, I've learned a lot. Marie was such a big role for me, because the big roles I've had in the past were all monologues, so like living arts museums. So this was my first musical and everything, and she had a lot. Marie had a lot of big scenes, and they were all right out one after the other. She had like 5 songs and like so many long, tiring scenes. I think I learned to, TP has always taught me to be very hardworking, and I think Marie really pushed me this year. But I really do appreciate how hard, how much I grew because of playing her. And I've also grown, I think, musically, because of course it's a musical. I've learned so much musically. I did not know I could sing before having to play Marie, and I really appreciate all that I've learned while playing as her.
So while playing this role, since this is my first year in this gift class, Marie served as my introduction to Teatro Polino. And she was such like, she has a lot going on. And so much things happened, so many bad things happened to her. And playing this role kind of taught me how to manage everything. I've learned like more in memorizing. I've honed my skills in that. I've also learned how to show emotions while on stage better, since I didn't really have experience before this role. And I've learned also a lot while bonding with my castmates, because they've taught me a lot of things. They've guided me throughout my journey throughout this production. And also Marie as a character has taught me things as well, because her best friend literally betrayed her, and she still managed to be like forgiving towards her after one conversation. And I strive to have as a forgiving heart just like Marie. And yeah, I want to be more like her, and she's taught me a lot while I was in this production.
Hello, I'm Moira Sandico, and I played younger Grace from Time After Time.
I'm Isabel Cayaba, and I also play Grace Gomez, Show A.
To me, Grace is a hard-headed person. She knows what she wants and she will get it, even if it compromises her relationships, specifically her relationship with Marie. She puts on a mask to be more liked by other people, and she's a two-faced girl's girl because she's always pushing herself to be better than everyone, for other people's approval and for herself.
I also think the same thing, but I think that also because she's young, and at the same time she also has her expectations, but also the expectations set on by her parents, which of course led her to be competitive, ambitious, and supposedly steal the valedictorian position from her best friend, even though this led to her losing her friendship and her dignity at the same time.
So, what I've learned is that it's really fun to play the villain role or to play a mean person. I am frankly the opposite of Grace personality-wise, but outside of rehearsals, during the production of Time After Time, I found myself unconsciously channeling Grace with my tone or a side eye towards my friends. It was really fun and new trying to completely change into a character that's so different from me or the past roles that I've played. And I learned to be more graceful and project myself more, literally and figuratively. I think I'll miss playing that role.
For Grace, at first she was of course shown as a mean girl, someone two-faced, someone who would do anything to get what she wanted, like a spoiled brat. But over time, it hit me that she's also a person. She has emotions, she has struggles, she also, went through things which led her to be the person that she was during Time After Time. And yeah, she has her struggles. And I also learned over time that she is kind of me in some ways. And like when playing her, I've also like connected to her character deeper. And it just made me understood her whole motive of why she acted like this, why she did that. And yeah, it taught me to be graceful, like what Moira said. And she was an enjoyable character despite being a villain, or should I say antagonist. And yeah, she was a really fun character to play. And Loki, her personality was just like Loki kind of me, but meaner.
Okay, so hi, I am Kerm. I play as the younger Daniel. Oh, well, for me, Daniel is, when I read the script, I thought of him as, well, very self-centered, selfish, a coward. But then again, you could see him as a charismatic person, in a way, I think that's all. He's a jerk. That's his character, of course. Yeah, it did give me a better understanding. Well, let's talk family dynamics. Because, ironically, I'm playing the quote-unquote absent father. But, so I have an absent father. My father is not really present in my life. And it just gave me a better understanding when I played the absent father that a child needs a father in his life. Without the father, the mother and the child will suffer, like how Marie and Ri are going through. Their relationship was severely, how do I say this? Not good when the show first started. playing the absent father has also given me, the weight of being a father. Even though it's not quote unquote real yet, uh, it showed me how you need to be very responsible in being a father. You need to be there, not just emotionally there or financially there. You need to be there as a whole. And that's what playing Daniel has made an impact on my views in a family dynamic. That's all.
Hi, I'm Isaac Inventor. I played older Daniel in Time After Time. Daniel is what I can say is the sheer opposite of me. He's very much, well, aside from the fact that he's like in his late 40s and has children, he's a very arrogant, narcissistic person. And in general, at first, it did feel a bit uncomfortable for me to act like someone, act like someone like him. But eventually, I got over it because, I realized if you aren't comfortable with the character you're playing, you're not gonna get far in the showbiz. Okay, I'll be honest, I have been a father in my last 2 shows before this one, so honestly, I don't think it changed that much. But to be fair, this was the first time where me argued with my significant other. So really, it just opened it shined the light on what the possible reasons why someone could why a father could be abusive to their wife and children, and how they act when they do. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Dylan M. Pagkanlungan, and I played Miss Santos in Time After Time.
Hi, I'm Saja, and I played Girl in both shows in Time After Time.
Hi, I'm Mika. I'm ensemble leader, and I played both shows.
So what I did to prepare for my own role is I really had to do my best to let out emotions, because in the script it said that I had to be concerned. But the thing is, I had to do my lines backstage, so I really had to do my best to let the audience know that I was concerned.
Ako naman po, what I did was that I analyzed the time period because my character was in 2008, so I had to observe the settings and what the social norms were like at the time, and I also there were no specific emotions, so I really had to make up my own and try to make my character fit in a way that also fit the narrative and helped it push forward in a way.
So what I did to prepare really was I genuinely just practiced a lot with my group mates, with my other ensemble members. I made efforts to show up on time. I made efforts to show up every day there was practice. And even if there wasn't practice, I would spend my time listening to the songs or kaya watching the choreography. So I spent a lot of time practicing. Yeah.
So for me, what makes ensemble important in the play is that they fill in the background with their choreography, and of course the songs too. With the harmony, they add more meaning to the song, and they also make the song brighter in a way, and of course they also add more thrill to the story.
For me naman po, the ensemble, they're their own set. They're the ones who fill in the background and also let the audience have an idea of what is happening around them, and again they fill the room and make it seem more alive, just like what Dylan said.
For me, ensemble is so important because it really, like what everyone else said, it helps the scene feel more alive. In a show where it's set in the real world, it's not like you're gonna walk around and see nobody, especially in a populated place. So having people around to help fill the scene and help fill the background, it also really adds to the narrative, and really it adds more, and ensembles, that's it. Another thing is that adding dancing in the background and harmonies in the songs. Yeah, like what everyone else said, they add so much more.